The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Will Carter give in to Daphne's advances? And Steffi travels to Germany with Liam to get treatment. But why? Bill fixes Una problem to help Liam? And bold and the beautiful Scott Clifton shares news of suspension amid uncertain future on soap. What happened? Liam confirms to Hope that he's dying. But why? What to expect from tomorrow's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful? I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Before going to the main topic, I would like to say, like this video, and please subscribe to the channel. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Carter give in to Daphne's advances? Stunning and fearless May 15, 2025. Spoiler alert. Carter is at a love crossroads as hope and sadness converge, while Taylor is left reeling by the news that Steffi delivers. Watch Thursday, May 15th The Bold and the Beautiful to see how Hope Logan's tearful confession sends Carter Walton spiraling toward Daphne Rose, and how Steffi Forrester shocks her mother, Taylor Hayes. Life in Los Angeles is about to take a drastic turn as love, loss, and temptation intertwine. Upon Taylor's arrival to the Cliff House, a disturbing scenario unfolds. Steffi breaks the news to John Finn Finnegan that Liam Spencer is succumbing to an incurable brain tumor. Taylor is taken aback by the revelation, and even more so when she finds out that Steffi has told Hope about it, even though Liam asked her not to. Justifying her action, Steffi stresses that Hope has a right to know because of the emotional ties she has with Beth and her role as Beth's mother. After considering the gravity and empathy of the situation, Finn and Taylor concur that Steffi was correct to make the decision she did. At Brooke's residence, Hope and Liam enjoy a heartfelt moment as Hope continues to process the news. Carter, standing outside the room, overhears Hope making a heartbreaking promise to Liam about their future together. Because he is emotionally weak after the blow, Daphne jumps at the chance to console him. Daphne tells Carter to let go of the past and accept that Hope has already made up her mind. Carter is caught between desire and grief, as Daphne wants to get to know him better. If she keeps at it, the odds may eventually be in her favor. However, that is not the end of the emotional roller coaster. Realizing his time is running out, Liam gives Hope one last push, telling her to think about a future with Carter after he leaves. At the same time as Carter is getting closer to caving into Daphne, this unexpected prod might cause Hope to question her own judgment. The emotional stakes are high in Thursday's episode because Steffi's confession causes chaos in her family, and because Carter is at his lowest point when he faces temptation. Carter must decide whether to give Daphne a chance and let Hope go, or he will be dragged back into Hope's circle by her shaky heart. Certainly, the romantic complications on Bold and the Beautiful are just going to get worse from here on out. Steffi travels to Germany with Liam to get treatment. But why? Rumor has it that two important characters from The Bold and the Beautiful might stay put for the upcoming weeks, rather than being killed off. Reason being, Steffi Forrester's, Jacqueline McKinswood, and Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, rumored trip to Germany for brain tumor treatment has sparked widespread curiosity. If you believe the most recent B&B spoilers, Steffi will want to be there for Liam as he fights for his life. You would think she would stay home and take care of her family and Finn, Tana Novlan, but that's not the case. People on the internet have a lot to say about the possible outcomes of this, as our dedicated readers can probably tell you. Some have gone so far as to say, "I'm prepared for her to depart," in social media comments. I don't have anything against her, but I find her character annoying. In the past, when they would take maternity leave, they would temporarily replace the character. When they did it to Brooke, I remember it well. Something like, "I said this before but got shot down." Another admirer of the show wrote, "I am more persuaded after listening to Finn's phone conversation about exploring opportunities in Germany and his promise to keep looking." During her maternity leave, Steffi will take Liam abroad for an experimental treatment in the hopes that it may cure him. "In my opinion, it can't come soon enough," another commenter exclaimed. Although I have nothing against Jackie in particular, it seems like Steffi is forced into every plot. I'm itching for a change of pace and for other actors to shine. While I understand that many are speculating that her departure may involve Liam in May, I cannot see them removing Scott from canvas while she is gone. They've sidelined him way too much already this year, they said, referring to one of the show's biggest hitters. Anyone hoping to know what happens next on The Bold and the Beautiful will, of course, have to tune in every single day. During the week, CBS broadcasts B&B. For timings, check the listings in your area. While we wait, feel free to drop us a note in the comments area below with your ideas. Also, be sure to check back with us for any and all changes or news regarding your beloved daytime dramas, such as General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, or any of the others. Bill fixes Yuna problem to help Liam. Feeling differently about Yuna having carte blanche to travel around town. We predict Bill will change his mind after he finds out what's going on with Liam on The Bold and the Beautiful. It may be high time for Bill, Don Diamond, to change his approach to Luna, Lisa Yamada. From the moment Bill finds out that Liam, Scott Clifton, is dying, he will understand how much hope Annika Noel, Steffi, Jacqueline McKinswood, and Finn, Tana Novlan, mean to his son at this difficult time. We expect Bill to stop Luna's taste of freedom after he meets Chayla, Kimberlyn Brown, at Il Giardino, witnesses Liam's outrage over Luna's freedom, and learns that Luna visited Finn and Steffi against their disapproval. The gigantic experiment is concluded. The moment has come. Luna should be remanded to prison. Despite the fact that he amassed her pardon, Bill may be the sole individual capable of returning her to prison or substantially limiting her freedom of movement. The fact that Luna is wreaking havoc on Liam and his loved ones should be sufficient justification for limiting her freedom while he fights for his life. The last thing he needs is to be concerned about Luna's mischievous schemes. Even though Bill is aware of Liam's deep love for his daughters, he also understands that Liam will crumble at the thought that Luna could sneak up on Steffi without an invitation. If Liam views her as an issue, as he does, then Bill will still be forced to take action to prevent her from disrupting their life, regardless of his own opinion about her riskiness. The issue, naturally, is that reincarcerating Luna is no easy feat, especially when one considers the measures Bill used to free her initially. To make matters more complicated, she hasn't broken any laws since going public either. Surprisingly, Bill may have no choice but to persuade Luna to temporarily depart the town. Even though Sheila isn't going to be happy about Luna departing, Bill must now ensure the safety of Liam, Steffi, Finn, and Hope. Luna isn't family, and he needs to prioritize his family. Bold and the Beautiful Scott Clifton shares news of suspension amid uncertain future on soap. What happened? It looks that The Bold and the Beautiful star Scott Clifton has violated X's new terms of service since his account has been suspended. Despite having 2 accounts on the social media site, formerly known as Twitter, Scott, who plays Liam Spencer on the popular series, shared on May 14 that his second account, Theoretical Base, which he used to share thoughts related to religion and philosophy, had become inaccessible. His first account is called Clifton Notes. For the past many weeks, my second account, Theoretical Base, has been inaccessible due to a suspension for purported terms of service violations by X. In no way have I broken the terms of service. X did not respond to or even acknowledge my appeal of the ruling. Many people responded to his tweet asking for guidance, implying he would not get any assistance in considering creating a new account. He has been tight-lipped about his character's future on the serial, and this letter comes as a result. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Jacqueline McKinswood plays Steffi Forrester, while Scott Clifton plays Liam Spencer. After joining the cast in 2009, Scott has played Liam Spencer, a beloved character on The Bold and the Beautiful, for 16 years. Fans, meanwhile, have been waiting weeks after Liam's collapse for word on the character's fate. After patiently waiting for word, Liam left the hospital in mid-April to attend his daughter Kelly's father-daughter dance. Finn, however, was quick to inform Liam's ex-wife Steffi, Jacqueline McKinswood, that the doctors had found an inoperable tumor on his brain after hearing of Liam's departure, and the doctor's remarks, as reported by Tana Novlan. After 4 weeks, Liam has learned the news, but is still attempting to be discreet by requesting that Steffi and Finn not mention it. Hope, Annika Noel, the mother of Liam's second daughter Beth and former flame Steffi, informed Hope, Kelly's mother, about it. According to Liam, Steffi was adamant about me coming clean, and I guess she just took matters into her own hands. On May 14, Liam shared this with Hope, who expressed her gratitude for being informed and wanted to be there for Liam. Who knows if Liam will make it through this tumor, but it looks like the showrunners are finally settling Hope and Steffi's long-awaited feud. According to Steffi, I'm really the only person who understands what she's going through. In response, Finn made the observation that it was rare for Steffi to have empathy for Hope, but they should all rally behind Liam's goals. Indeed, I agree with you. As a result of her knowledge of Hope's situation, Hope may claim the same thing about herself, as Steffi put it. Liam confirms to Hope that he's dying. But why? After Liam, Scott Clifton discovers that Hope, Annika Noel, knows he is dying, and that Steffi, Jacqueline McKinswood, told her. He confirms to his ex-wife that he has an inoperable mass on his brain on Wednesday, May 14th episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Hope assures Liam that she is grateful to know and says that she wants to be there for Liam, so he shouldn't be angry with Steffi for telling her. Still, she can't help but feel that this is so unfair. After all, why was he singled out of everyone on this planet? Hope cries out, "We can't lose you," as she struggles to comprehend what their daughter Beth, who adores her dad, will face in the future. Following Steffi's discovery of him unconscious, Liam describes how the diagnosis came to be. Liam officially explains the reason for his beanie-esque head covering after the neurological staff at the hospital hurried him to surgery and drilled a hole in the back of his head in response to the brain hemorrhage. The news of the mass in his brain reached him just as he was beginning to feel better after the surgery. He assures Hope that Liam is in excellent care after she requests that additional doctors examine him. Hope is upset that they are allowing him to die. After that, Liam's emotions become extremely involved. As he breaks the news to Hope, he sobs. He cannot bear to part with her or his daughters. To Liam, the bright side of his medical emergency is that it has driven home just how valuable every human life is. After that, Liam starts to cry as he realizes his fate and says, "I'm sorry I didn't tell you." Hope assures him that all of his loved ones are eager to support him. Liam tells it like it is, "I don't want to die a burden." As she sobs, Hope remembers all they've been through together and realizes she should apologize for taking their relationship for granted and assuming he'd be there no matter what. Liam responds, "I am with you always," while seeming distressed. Our light grows dim. In this episode, Scott Clifton displayed the contrasting and overwhelming feelings of a man attempting to accept his destiny, which could lead to future scenes that are deserving of an Emmy nomination. The whole time, he was trying to make sure that his kid would have a mother who could continue caring for their daughter without him. What to expect from tomorrow's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful? On Wednesday, May 14, 2025, The Bold and the Beautiful broadcast its prior episode. After hearing of Liam's terminal illness, Hope made an effort to re-establish contact with him in that episode. She held on to the hope of reuniting with Beth as a family, but Liam was adamant that they couldn't change what had happened. At the Cliff House, Steffi was concerned that telling Hope the truth had only made matters worse. She was reassured by Finn and Taylor that being honest was the best course of action. At the same time, Daphne persisted in urging Carter to reject Hope in favor of her, but Carter remained unmoved. Hope will keep clinging to Liam on Thursday, May 15's episode, but he will resist her efforts and make it clear where they stand. Steffi will receive additional reassurances from Taylor, but she will still feel guilty. Daphne is going to redouble her efforts and approach Carter from a different direction. Una, who is considering confronting Steffi once more in response to Finn's most recent projection, will also be back in the spotlight. Yuna might ignore Shayla's warnings to back off. As new revelations have far-reaching consequences, tensions will rise across various plot lines. Hope will keep believing that she and Liam may reunite as a family in the bold and the beautiful. Liam will tell her that too much damage has already been done, but she will bring up Beth and urge starting again. In light of his diagnosis, he is determined to remain focused on his own timeline and will not even consider the possibility of rejoining. Hope may try to convince him to spend more time with Beth, even when she knows he refuses, because she will find it difficult to accept his decision. Whether or not giving Hope the truth about Liam's health was the right decision is something Steffi will always wonder. She plans to revisit the matter with Finn and Taylor. Finn will acknowledge that Hope had a right to know, but he will caution that things could get more problematic in the aftermath. Taylor will insist on this. Despite doing the right thing, Steffi will still feel guilty for Hope's emotional downfall. Additional concern for her is that Hope may attempt to influence Liam's decision by utilizing Beth. Carter may expect Daphne to take action once again. This time, she'll take it easy and remind him of all the help she's been giving him recently. Hope, she'll say, hasn't been emotionally available and hasn't let go of Liam, but Daphne has been there the whole while. Even while Carter listens, he still doesn't seem interested in what she has to say. Carter, Daphne will imply, should quit dwelling on the past and start planning for the future since no one is going to stop chasing after her. Yuna will try to contact Finn once more in the bold and the beautiful. Again, she'll try to justify her secrecy and express her regret, but Finn will remain steadfast in his devotion to Steffi. Nothing further has to be spoken, and he does not want any more strife at home. He will inform Yuna. Yuna will take this personally and may consider confronting Steffi again. Yuna won't have a chance to act before Sheila notices her mood and intervenes. Yuna will hear from Shayla that pushing Steffi again could end her slim chances and that she should be careful not to cause any further issues. By the time this episode of Bold and the Beautiful ends, the lines will remain drawn. Hope will persist in her pursuit of Liam. Daphne will intensify her support for Carter, and Yuna might choose to disregard Shayla's caution. Meanwhile, Steffi is going to get herself ready for another potential showdown. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.